Let's start with your reading, Aquarius. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Make sure to check out the readings for all of your signs in order to get a better understanding of your overall situation. You can find the link to each individual sign's playlist down below in the description box. Feel free to check it out. Now, let's look into your past energy, current energy, and upcoming events. Okay. All right. Interesting. What we have at the bottom of the deck is the Tower, followed by the Seven of Pentacles. And you know, what I'm seeing here right away, especially with the Seven of Pentacles, is that this situation comes from a very promising energy. We see how you have perceived this connection, this new chapter of your life, as something beautiful, something that made you feel confident, something that made you feel as though you could rely on it every day more and more. When you see the Seven of Pentacles, you know that you're standing on solid ground, which means that you feel like you can expand, you can grow, and you can trust the people around you, the environment, and the foundation below you. Right here, that confidence obviously at some point got interrupted. We see how everything was smooth, at least at first. All the signs told you to keep going. You really felt like this was going to be something you could trust. But then with the Tower, we have an abrupt ending. We have an unexpected change. That solid foundation got completely destroyed, and you just overall realize how fragile it was to begin with. The Tower talks about a sensation, as if the rug was pulled from beneath your feet. This is an awakening from a dream, a new set of beliefs that gets created because of this new event coming in. This is the general energy. This is where we are starting from. And in the past energy, we get the Two of Cups and the Eight of Wands reversed. So first of all, with the Two of Cups, we see when you found each other. And that was beautiful, wasn't it? We seen here a slow progressing, talking day and night, the good morning message, the good night message, very romantic. And it truly felt like you both cared for each other, constantly thinking about one another, and at the same time being cautious, because with the Two of Cups, you're starting off something, you don't know yet how it's going to evolve. Therefore, you are being cautious, but you are also slowly opening up. Maybe, you know, right here we see that you haven't met for a while when you started talking, but the two wants to go towards the Three of Cups. And we see that moment where you finally able to get together. And from that moment forward, it was like, yes, this is it. This is it for me. That's that solid foundation that I was waiting for. But Eight of Wands reversed. I mean, this is definitely a change. All of a sudden, this person changed. They started to communicate less, perhaps, show less urgency to wanting to talk to you, to spend time with you. Overall, you started feeling like these were mixed signals, right? And they would take forever to enter. The tone of the message might have changed, and it started to become very frustrating for you. You tried to stay patient, I'm sure, but you were not happy right here with this Eight of Wands reversed, feeling like maybe you did or said something wrong, or something that you have done has turned them off. And maybe here you're thinking, have I been too transparent? Have I told too much? Have I showed too much of myself too quick? Should I have played games? But overall, right here with the Eight of Wands, you're reminded that you cannot change the past. you just can focus on the present and the future. I definitely read jealousy, either from you or them. Maybe you mention an ex or they mention an ex. Something there has happened which feels like that turning point that you were not expecting. Now, in the current situation, Hermit, Seven of Wands, Eight of Cups. This person now might have completely disappeared, ghosted entirely, 100%. They went in hermit mode, withdrew, detached. You know, I definitely see that often you feel like you want to just turn off your phone so that you can stop waiting for that notification to pop up from this person. Now, for the sake of the reading, I have to attribute the energies to one specific person, but as I usually say, these energies go both ways. This could be you waiting for that notification, or it can be exactly the opposite. Overall, here, we're seeing that this person that is waiting feels that maybe the other person was not ready for something deeper than just having fun, chatting, hanging out. And so with the hermit, there is a examining your and their actions as well. Actions, words. This is just a time spent inward, trying to understand what the hell happened here. So with the hermit, someone is thinking about what could have been, and you cannot get a clear read of this person. I'm having a hard time as well, to be honest with you. But soon we see something coming up, which I think might bring some clarity. Now, with the Seven of Wands, this is good. I like this because you're starting to think that you're not up to be treated like this. When you experience the Tower, that's the explosion. You have to see it almost in slow motion, right? You have the explosion and then you are in the dust that is expanding and then it has to settle. That moment right there is when you feel shocked, when you feel sad, when you feel like maybe it can still be fixed and put together. But once that first initial movement, energy has settled, now you start seeing things for what they really are. And after that tower shock goes away, you just end up being pissed, perhaps. How dare you leading me on like this and then disappear? Have some balls and tell people how you feel. Don't let them just hang like this. That behavior now that you see clearly, of course, is a turn off for you. Not even sure if you are that attracted to them anymore. And I like this because it's not just about what they represent, the idea of them, their physical appearance. It's also their behavior and how they treat people. And this up here, the hermit, it's definitely a turn off, and you are understanding that. So right here, you are starting to protect yourself. We see how maybe this person might have misunderstood your actions, your words perhaps, but they made their choice, and now you're making yours. That's very, very important. The 7 is evolving into the 8 of Cups. You decide to move on. Let go of negativity. Stop feeling inadequate because of someone else's messed up behavior. And right here, you are finally realigning with your own values and beliefs. Looking for love somewhere else. Because this person didn't see how amazing and unique you are, doesn't mean that you should feel your self-esteem should go down. You should feel like you're not good enough. That's not the case. And I like this reaction from you, because here you're shifting the focus, whether it's someone else, on something else, or on you. That's great. Stop looking for a deeper understanding. Just transition into this new reality, because you know what, Aquarius, you deserve better. And so this 8 of Cups is really showing us you leaving, looking back and say bye. And so that's important, especially with the 8 of Cups, because you're doing it from an emotional standpoint. You feel it deep down that it's time to move on. You're not doing it because you're hoping that it will trigger something in them. And I like that. But Speaking of triggering a reaction, I mean, oh my God, you have no idea how many times I see this. And it's a little frustrating because people shouldn't always have to experience wake up calls to understand what they have in front of them, but it's often the case. And right here, with the Six of Wands, I see something interesting. This is this person, of course, the hermit person, who is going to see maybe a post of yours on social media or just something that reminds them of you. And you know what? They start thinking about you again. They do. Six of Wands, they start focusing on you again more than ever. And you're under their spotlight and you don't even know. They're still very much attracted to you. The Six of Wands is a very sexual card as well. Confident that perhaps they can just come back in and take it from where you left off. But I don't think that's going to be the case. We'll see. Now, with the Child of Wands or Page of Wands, we see someone doing something tiny, small, a like on one of your pictures, or sending a simple message. Hey, miss talking to you. And you're thinking, oh yeah, and whose fault is that? Come back like they never left, and you're really going to maybe have a good laugh about this. I see that you're not going to answer now. I think you're ghosting them. And that's when they start regretting their own actions. You're not engaging with this confident but blind Page of Wands. And that's when they get that wake-up call. Look at this Judgment card. I love it. So right here, by you not answering, not engaging into that conversation, they will definitely try multiple times, so expect that. But then they realize that it's not a coincidence that you're not replying. They realize that now they're stuck and they have put themselves there, you know? Also, I see someone here with Judgment right next to the Six of Wands and Page of Wands. Someone who realizes now that they are more attracted to you than they initially thought. Attracted and connected to you. This is an awakening of feelings, self-evaluation, and someone who's not proud of how they handled the situation. So this is the current situation and what's coming up for you. Let's keep looking into the evolution. I want to see what this person thinks right now. What are their feelings and also their intentions? Are they coming back just because you're not available to them anymore? Or is this someone who really understood their lesson? Let's look into the evolution of these energies. Let's see what you should expect from this person and how overall your situation is going to evolve. This was a very powerful thing to do for you with the Eight of Cups, Six of Wands, and you have shifted that focus. How is your specific environment and situations going to evolve in the near and distant future? Let's keep going with these energies and see where they're going to take you. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Aquarius, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who watch the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning. Make sure to check out the spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Aquarius. The bridging energy that takes us from the current situation to the future situation is the Explorer of Pentacles, also known as the Knight of Pentacles. And this is good news. Now, regardless of what you decide to do, regardless of where you decide to go or not go with this person, having someone who now comes back with the Knight of Pentacles energy, you just know that they have changed their approach completely. I have perceived this person as fire, might be a fire sign. I see someone here who moves fast, who shows that excitement, and then they leave as quick as they came in. And so it really feels like this foundation is not solid at all. And so right here, we see how it changes. It changes because they realize what they want. They realize what they really wish for them to have in their life. And I do believe that you are the star, that you are this element that it's motivating them to really change something. But we'll have to see if this is something that can actually last a long time. Two of Cups again. Last a long time, or if it's something that they feel right now and maybe truly mean it, but something that will change in case you were to give them another chance. You know what I mean? Like now you're saying, okay, let's try this again, and then maybe their urge goes back down. Is that going to be the case? We'll see. First of all, let's look into what you should expect in the near future, considering this little message coming your way, but also considering this Knight of Pentacles energy, someone who's going to be consistent, who's not going to give up. So let's see what you should expect in the near future. I mean, I definitely see that fire nature that they have, but this is definitely something absolutely different. And oh my God, this is going to really make you see who this person really is and who they can become as well. Right now, we see that you have to expect something very specific from this person. First of all, this